Hey y'all, it's me again, Valerie, and welcome back to my yarn room. Yay! Alright, y'all see this lovely Can Cosy that I have right here in front of me. I have not sewed in my ends. But you only see one end because the rest of them are tucked inside. Oh, but anyway. This is gorgeous, I think. It represents the American flag, and it kind of, with it going up and down, puts me in the mind of a flag blowing in the breeze. Y'all want to learn how to make this? It is really, really easy. If you know how to do the magic ring, chain, single crochet, double crochet, and slip stitch, you can do this. But do you notice, though, you really can't tell where one begins and the other ends. That's the beauty of this design. Alright, we're going to do this. Before we get started, I would like to invite anybody who hasn't already to hit that word subscribe. When you do, give the videos a thumbs up, share them if you can, and leave me a comment. Alright, so, give me just 1 second. I'll be right back. We'll get started. I'm back. Okay, to get started, I'm going to do the magic ring. Now, if y'all do it different from me, by all means, do it your way. But this is the only way I can do it. I have tried many other ways, and just cannot grasp the concept. But if you do it a different way, do it a different way. Alright, I just chained one there just to lock in my yarn. Okay, I'm going to chain one more time for height. That chain 2 right there does not count as nothing. Okay, I'm going to go and I'm going to put 12 double crochets in that ring, and I'm working over my tail. Hey, I'm going to actually pull my tail because my ring is getting large. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3 more. 10, 11, and I'm running out of yarn. Had to pull more yarn. And I forgot what I did. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. One more. Okay. And pull that ring just a little bit. And we'll come right here to, not to the chain 2, to the top of that first double. And that first double doesn't like to open up for you to go in, but it's okay. And then I'm going to chain 2 just for height. Okay, that's the way I have learned to close off this magic ring without breaking your cotton yarn. Put your thumb on it, and your finger on the back side. Loosely, don't hold tight. And just slowly pull that yarn. Mine ain't gonna do it right. Watch, my yarn's gonna break. Close enough. Just don't want to break that yarn. That cotton, it likes to break easy. Okay, now, I'm going to yarn over, and I'm going to go right back where I did that chain 2 and that slip stitch. And I'm going to put 2 double crochets. And I'm going to go in every single stitch and put 2 double crochets. Alright, now I'm going to pause right here, and I'll meet you back right here. Not the last one, but the next to the last one. Because I want to do my little trick on that last one. Okay, putting 2 doubles in every single one, and I'll meet you back over here at the next to the last one. Okay, we're at the next to the last, well, we're at the last stitch. We just finished the next to the last. And at this point right here, you should have 22 double crochets. Okay, so we're going to go right here into our last stitch. And we're going to work a 23rd double crochet. Now, the 24th double crochet, I do it a little bit different. I do half of a double, yarn over like I'm going to pull through on the other half of the double, but I don't. Then I'm going to go right here into this fake stitch, the false stitch, whatever you want to call it. The one that you think's always a stitch in the beginning, but it's not. I'm going to do half of a double. That leaves me 3 loops on the hook. I yarn over, and then I go through all 3. So that last stitch, I split it between this one and that false stitch. The reason why I do that is because it closes that gap with that chain 2 right there, and that double 2 together decrease right there. It does. It just closes that gap off in between. Okay, now we're going to skip that chain 2, and we're going to go right there in the top of that first double we made on this round. No. Forgive me, y'all. I'm still sleepy this morning. Okay. We're changing our color right now. So, this is how I change my color. Okay. I got that last blue loop right there. Okay. I'm going to go in right there. I'm going to bring that blue around to the back side. I'm going to grab my white, because that's what I want to change to. I'm going to bring my white all the way. Well, I snagged my yarn. I'm going to bring my white all the way through. I'm going to take that blue tail. I'm just going to tug it kind of tight. And I'm going to chain one with my white. Now, at this point, what I like to do, let me get my scissors. I like to grab that blue tail and I like to cut it off. Because we won't need that blue again till the end up here. So then I like to take yeah. Now I'm going to go right here into the same. I'm getting confused, y'all. I've only done this can cozy like 6 times recently. Okay. You see your V right here of your slip stitch? Go into the back loop of it. And do a single crochet. Okay. Then yarn over. Go into your next one. In the back loop only. Well, I'm working my tail. Y'all ever do that? Think that you're working your working yarn and you're actually working your tail? Oh, I do it quite a bit. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, with my working yarn, not my tail. And you can work over your ends right here, but I don't. Because I can just tie them together. It's a can cozy. Ain't nobody looking inside of it. Alright. Split my yarn. Go in that back loop. Do a single crochet. Then go into the next one in that back loop. And work a double crochet. Then go into the next one and work a single crochet. And go into the next back loop and work a double crochet. And that's the pattern all the way around this row. Okay, you just did a double, so now we got to do a single. And we're doing back loop only. And this is the only row that we're going to do back loop only. And then a double. And then a single. Alright, and I'll meet you back around here at the last stitch. And, okay, you started with a single. So, that last stitch should be a double. If it's not, go back and check your stitches, okay? And what it'll do is it'll stand up like this. Alright, so I'll meet you back around here at the end. Okay, I'm back around here to the end. I just did a single, so in my last stitch, back loop only, is a double. Now, most people tell you that this pattern is worked in an odd number. Well, we have an even number because we need it to be even to do this just right. Okay, now, not here in this chain 1, but you want to slip stitch into the top of that first single that you made, and then chain 1. Okay, now you're in the top of the single, so you want to go back into that where you slip stitched and chained 1, and you want to work a double on top of that single. Okay, and then right here where you got your double, you want to put a single. Okay, so the previous row we started with a single. The second row we started with a double. And that's the pattern for the whole entire thing. You just stagger which one you start with. And just keep working the same pattern. So that was a double. That's a single. So what do you know? Right here on top of this single, we work a double. And then right here on top of this double, we work a single. Well, that's a single. So we're going to do a double. And just like the last row, you started with a single, you ended with a double. This row, you started with a double, your last stitch should be a single. That simple. Now, I'm going to go all the way back around, and I'm going to show you how I add new yarn, and I don't, with my stripes, I'm not cutting my yarn. I'm just tying in a new yarn, and then, like, when I get back to I'm not cutting my white off. When I get back to the white, I just carry it up. And then I don't cut my red. When I get back to the red the second time around, I just carry it up. And then I carry my white up to here. And when I finish this round, that's when I cut my red off. When I finish this round, that's when I cut my white off. And then I did 3 rounds of the blue to finish it off. So, your 2 rounds of blue at the bottom, 2 rounds of your white in your design, 2 rounds of your red, 2 rounds of white carrying your yarn, 2 rounds of red carrying your yarn, 2 rounds of white, carry your yarn. Then cut your white and your red off because you don't need them no more. And then do 3 rounds of blue and you're done. And it fits a can perfectly. But I said I was going to show you how to change yarn again, but I don't need to because you change yarn the exact same way that you put the white on the blue. The exact same way. And that is all it is to it. And what you can do, because this white and this blue are right here together, not this blue, because this blue, you're going to need to go back around it with a darning needle, because otherwise it will slip away. It'll slip apart. What I like to do is I like to just take it and tie me just a little bit of a knot right there in it. Take my scissors and just snip it off pretty close. And then that's 2 less ends that you got to worry about sewing in. It's in the inside of a can cozy. Ain't nobody gonna look at it. And if somebody's looking at your work that hard, tell them, if you can do any better, do it. Oh, goodness. Alright, but yeah, that's all this pattern is. And then just keep going. Every other stitch, double crochet. Every other stitch, single crochet. So you single crochet on the top of your double crochet, and you double crochet on top of your single crochet. And when you get back around here, and if you do the pattern the exact same way I do, and you get back around here and you put your red in, well, this row you started with a double, so the next row you'll start with a single, and then the next row a double, next row a single, next row a double. Y'all get it. It ain't rocket science. It's crochet. Well, that's all it is to it, and it's really cute. Now, like I said, I ain't sewed in my ends. But if it's can, perfect. Alright, y'all. I will meet y'all back here in the next one for another grand adventure. Right here in Val's Yarn Room. And I love each and every single one of y'all to pieces. I truly do. And while you're at it, do something nice for somebody. Even if it's just a smile. Alright. Tomorrow I've got a good one. I got Patriotic mug rugs. Alright. I'll see y'all then. Bye, y'all.